Hello and welcome back to my channel. I always clap whenever I say hi and I don't know why. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new. I'm Audra and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday. I would love for you to join us, so if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And for today's video, it is June, so I thought I would do a little bit of a roundup from May. I have a couple of favorites. Many of them will not be a surprise if you watch my channel at all, because it's things that I keep talking about over and over again that I've been really loving this month. But a few older products that kind of like came back for me this month and that I've been using and really enjoying that I wanted to mention. And then my like April beauty roundup video with my favorites and my empties and all that. I mentioned that I replaced a couple of my products with new products, and I wanted to give updated opinions on those things because they're not really makeup related at all, so I felt like I naturally didn't talk about them in videos that much. They're more like hair care, skincare, body care, stuff like that. So I just wanted to give an updated opinion about them. I've been using them all for a month now, so I think I have a pretty good idea of whether or not I like them. Just a little roundup of May before we go into June too much. I feel like I like these videos because I like to kind of close out the month. It helps me to like reflect on the month a little bit and then keep you guys updated on my opinions about things, and so I don't like forget about anything new that I've tried and then like end up not updating you. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about favorites first. So I've basically been talking about these products all month long ever since I did my full face of Ilia, so I won't talk too much longer about any of them. Like I said, I did a full face of Ilia earlier this month where I tried a bunch of products from Ilia that I've never tried before. So I just pulled like my ultimate favorites from that video. Honestly, I pretty much liked everything I tried in that video, but I've had some favorites that I pretty much use every single day now since that video. So this has been in probably multiple of my favorite videos, so I'm not going to really talk about it, but it is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. I've loved this for a really long time. I used it in that video as well. So that was one of the only things from that video that I tried previous to that video. And yeah, I still really love it. It's just a standout product from Ilia. And then my new favorite powder is the Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powder. I just like that it's talc free and it doesn't like mattify your skin too much or anything. It doesn't take away any of that glow that you want to keep. It just kind of like settles down your shine a little bit so you don't look too oily, and then just makes your makeup last really long. It's very like finely milled. It's like such a light powder, and I haven't had any problems with like a white cast or anything like that. Just like my new everyday powder. I just like know it works every time. Another favorite from that video is the bronzer. It's called Nightlight Bronzing Powder, and this one is in Dawn In. I originally thought they only had 2 shades of this, but I looked on like Sephora.com and they definitely have a couple more shades, so a little bit more inclusive than I originally thought. I just really mostly love the shade of this because it's like the perfect neutral tone, and for my skin tone, this shade specifically is just like my perfect like tanned shade. Like I feel like I just look really nice and bronzy, and like I've been in the sun a little bit, and just a little bit of color. But it's nice and pigmented. I'm wearing it today, but it's not like overly pigmented where it's hard to blend out or gets like patchy or anything. So again, another really good like everyday product that you just know is gonna work every single time. Next is the mascara. This is specifically the volumizing mascara because it had the wand that I knew I was gonna like. It's very similar to the wand of like the Better Than Sex mascara, and I just like a really volumizing mascara. That's what I look for the most. So it is pretty much perfect. Like it separates my lashes. It doesn't make, it's not like clumpy at all. It never ever flakes. Like I've never had it come and flake down on my skin at all, which is like I feel like one of the most annoying things of a mascara ever. And it puts like a really nice thick coat on your lashes, which is something that I really like. I like the dramatic lash. So it reminds me of the like Lancome Monsieur Big, and like I said, the Better Than Sex, but it's probably a lot cleaner than both of those, which is good. So, and I talked about this product in my favorite like one and done shadows because it truly is just like a perfect everyday one and done shadow. Like I keep saying, I want all the colors of this, so I'm definitely gonna go back and get a few more colors. But it's their liquid powder chromatic eye tint, and it's such a pretty like shimmery color. This one's in Mythic and you put it on. All you need to do is like dab it a little bit to blend it around, and then it dries down and feels like a powder on your eyelids. It dries down, but it's not like drying, but it dries down enough where it literally doesn't crease. I've had it on for hours and hours a day before, and it did not crease at all. And you can even go back and reapply some more if you like, and it layers on itself really nicely even if it's like hours later. So if you're like me and you love a one and done shadow and a really easy eye look that is still really pretty but effortless, I would definitely recommend these little Ilia eye tints. And last from Ilia, and then I will move on to something different, is the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil. Like I said in that video, I feel like it doesn't feel like an oil. It's not really thick or anything. Like, I feel like lip oils are nice even when they feel like thick, but this one is just lighter than that. Like, it feels smoother and softer than that and not so heavy on your lips. And I am wearing it right now, so it's a really pretty pinky red, perfect for summertime. This one's in Tahiti, but I think it's pretty much like the softest thing I've ever put on my lips. And it just feels nice and hydrating. So it's just one of those lip products that definitely like stood out to me and is different than anything I've ever tried before. Like, I like that you get that color, but it also feels like a balm and that you're actually like treating your lips as well. So really loving that. And then onto favorites that are not Ilia. I recently tried the Cosus Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. This reminds me a lot of like the Ilia skin tint in the way that it's skincare as well. And it has a similar finish, I would say. Not as glossy as that one and not as like shiny. But it's like, I felt like it felt like a higher coverage version of the Ilia skin tint, so that's why I really like it. It just gives you that extra bit of coverage. It like just goes over the line of being more a foundation than a skin tint. But yeah, super hydrating, super glowy, just a really pretty finish. It doesn't do anything like funky on your skin or break up or anything like that. I just really like products that just work. You don't have to mess with them. You just know it's gonna work. And even when you're in like a rush or anything, you just grab it and go and use it and not have to like worry or anything. So this is one of those products for me, I feel like. And it does have a ton of skincare in it as well, so that's really nice. And also an SPF of 25. So I have this in light neutral. I have it on right now again. I will probably need something a little bit deeper for the summertime, but I feel like that shows how much I like it, that I'm willing to get even another shade of it so that I can use it all year round as well. So love that. This favorite is an older product that has kind of like been reintroduced into my life because I just started using it because I feel like it's this perfect spring and summer tone. It's the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom All Over Dewy Color, and specifically in Cherry Blossom Babe. It's just like such a pretty pink. It's the perfect pink for summer, like I said. I have it on. It's very subtle, but it has a really, really pretty sheen and glow to it. I feel like these dewy colors are 100% exactly what they say they're going to be. Very, very dewy and beautiful on the skin. But I am using this Cherry Blossom Babe almost every day now because, like I said, I feel like it's that perfect pink. And if you want that pink wash of color, I also put it on my lids and on my lips as well. And I just feel like it looks really like bright and glowy and summery and fresh. And it blends out so seamlessly. No patchiness, nothing very sheen. Like, it's not one of those that you're gonna put on and be like, oh no, I applied way too much, because it just blends out so effortlessly. So definitely not a new product at all, but I've recently been really loving this. And then my last favorite, again, not new at all, it's the Milani Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perla. I think the thing with this is I didn't realize it was so pretty until I started like grabbing it and wearing it, and then I kept seeing myself like in the car. I'd put the mirror down to like check my makeup or touch up or whatever, and like got a glimpse of it in the sun. I felt like I knew it was pretty, but I kept grabbing it just to like put a highlighter on, and then I kept noticing how actually pretty it was and how I should appreciate it a little bit more than what I did, because I feel like in the pan, especially because the little sparkles and the little shimmer comes out and you can kind of see it on the like packaging here. So it looks like it's gonna be pretty chunky, but on the skin it really is not. It's a really pretty light pink tone, so it does go perfectly with the Cherry Blossom Babe if you're going for like a pink moment. But instead of the chunky glitter, it's very sheen and kind of more of like a lit from within glow, which is what I really like. And yeah, it's just definitely a lot prettier than what I first originally like thought. So I've been using this almost every day now. Okay, last I want to update you on a couple products that I purchased in the beginning of the month that I said I would update you on. So first, I replaced the Olaplex shampoo and conditioner that I was using. I was feeling like it was like a little bit too heavy. I felt like my hair was greasy so fast, even greasier than just my normal like greasiness. I just felt like I could not wash it out of my scalp. So it just felt heavy. And then I just wanted to try something new as well. So I picked up the Verb shampoo conditioner. This is the Ghost shampoo and conditioner. So I've been using it for a month now, and I do really like it. At first I thought it was like maybe a little drying. I felt like my ends felt a little bit dry, but now as I keep using it, I don't feel like that's the case anymore. I don't know if my hair was just like getting used to it, or maybe it was a change of season or whatever, that I felt more dry, but I don't feel like it is now. And it's definitely a lot lighter than the Olaplex. I feel like I have now been able to wash out that like heaviness at my roots, and my hair just feels a little bit like lighter than it did with the Olaplex. I don't feel like I noticed anything like extra, like I don't feel like my hair feels amazing and that I'm getting all these different benefits. I feel like it's a pretty like simple shampoo and conditioner, but I feel like it just works. And like I said, it just doesn't give me that heaviness, which I really like, because I felt like my hair just, even when I got out of the shower, I felt like my hair still looked greasy. I think it just, my hair's not the thickest, so I feel like that was just, the Olaplex was just too heavy for it. So yeah, I'm really liking it. I feel like for the price, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit more reasonable than other like high-end skincare. So I feel like if you're just looking for like an everyday shampoo and conditioner, I definitely do like it. On to the next one, I picked up the KP Bump Eraser from First Aid Beauty. I heard a lot of really great things about this before, and I definitely do get the little bumps on my arms. I definitely struggle with like back knee especially from like working out, or where like my bra rubs up against my skin. And I feel like it's helped a lot with that. I feel like right now my skin's clearing up from a combination of things. For one, the sun always seems to like clear it up a lot. And I remember learning in esthetician school that that's actually like not a thing, like that it doesn't technically help your skin, but every single year it really helps my skin to get some sun on my back. It just does. It works every time. If I need my back to be cleared up, I just go in the sun for a little bit. Definitely try to not overdo it or anything, but I get that vitamin D that I feel like my body and my skin kind of need, and I do feel like it definitely helps to clear it up. But then in combination with this, to just get a really nice like deep clean, this has those little beads in it to really exfoliate your skin, and has AHA in it as well, so it gets all the dead skin cells off, all the sweat, everything that your skin kind of picks up throughout the day. I don't know if it does anything extra than a different body scrub would do. I feel like I'm not like crazily amazed or anything, because I've had other body scrubs that as long as I keep up with them and exfoliate my back and my arms, it helps me to stay clear, and this is what that does. So to me, I don't know if it's like anything extra than just a body scrub, but it definitely does work, and I like it. I like the feeling of it, and I definitely like trust First Aid Beauty. It's one of those brands that I feel like is a little bit more clean, more dermatologist tested. It doesn't have any like artificial fragrance in it either, so definitely some benefits there, and I do really like it. But like I said, I just don't know if it like is the extra mile of needing this specific one, or I know that my body just needs some kind of physical exfoliant to get that dead skin off and everything. So yeah, so it definitely works. But and then for a toner, I used to use the Face Reality one. I love that toner. It's like the Cell C toner. That one's not drying at all to me. I have a pretty like combination skin. I would say I'm pretty dry around my mouth. But I wanted to try something new, so I picked up the Peach and Lily, the Good Acids pore toner to replace that Face Reality one. And I really like this. It is definitely more drying on my skin than the Face Reality one. I actually do feel more dry using it, but I do like the benefits of it because it makes my skin look very glowing and very like even. I just need to make sure that I don't use it every single day. It's just a little bit like too harsh for my skin type to use every day. So now I'm doing more like every other day. I just like put a little in my hands, rub them together, and just like pat it into my skin. And I just feel like that's a little bit more like gentle, and I just like it a little bit better than putting on a cotton pad and like rubbing it on my face like I feel like I used to do with a toner like this. So yeah, it definitely works like it's supposed to, gets that dead skin off, kind of like rebalances your skin, exactly what a toner is supposed to do after you wash your face. And I do feel like it definitely has improved like the overall look and tone of my skin. But like I said, I just need to use it more sparingly than the other one because it is a little bit more strong, I feel like, than that Face Reality one is. But I do really like it. Nothing like negative to say about it besides just, I mean, it has those active ingredients in it for sure, so I just can't use it every single day. Okay, and last I replaced my Tula, like the 24/7 moisturizer with the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus hyaluronic acid. This one, really just a super simple moisturizer. Definitely so much cheaper than any other moisturizer I've ever bought before. And I feel like it performs just as well. I really just wanted an everyday moisturizer for morning and night, nothing crazy. I have like a vitamin C serum that I use, and I have that toner, the very active ingredients in it, so I just really wanted a simple moisturizer that pretty much just moisturizes, to not put too many like different ingredients and chemicals on my skin and everything. So, and this pretty much does the job. I wouldn't say it's like the most hydrating thing. I don't feel like, it doesn't feel like this huge like drink of water for my skin or anything, but I do think it's like the perfect amount of hydration, because a lot of times those that are so thick and so hydrating are almost too thick, especially for the morning. If you try to put like a really thick moisturizer on and then try to put makeup on top of it, a lot of times it doesn't work very well, I feel like. Like I definitely like those thicker ones for the nighttime. But if you're really just looking for like an everyday moisturizer that really just does the job, it's a really nice price point. I feel like The Ordinary has really decent ingredients in it. I know a lot of dermatologists do recommend it and are behind them in their ingredients and their formulations. So yeah, nothing really bad to say about it. A nice texture, no weird smells or anything. So just really nice. So like that. So I think that is all I have for you guys today. Some of my favorites, some updated opinions on some of the new products that I tried in May. If you had a standout product this month, please leave them down in the comments below for me to try. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. And I will see you next Tuesday for another video. Have a good weekend.